Paulo's path. Paulo's path.
Dig up the bones from the mud of the past. The groan of history sounds like a morbid laugh. England made the first reservations in Ireland, then used the same tactics in North America to acquire it. A rapper's supposed to expose lies and always tell the truth. Fake news ain't new, the pilgrims are proof. If you water colonized seeds, then they may flower. Water them with greed and the fruits will be sour. John Smith attacked the indigenous who helped him. The indigenous perspective, we only hear it seldom. From Chesapeake Bay to Seattle, we killed them. Jamestown turned to cannibals that burned the corn and animals. From Washington to Jefferson, they wanted the land and all, but the indigenous were here for 20,000 plus years. The Cahokia had pyramids, the rivers were clear. We all came from Africa, it's deeper than Barinia. They had highways and hospitals for over a millennia. Don't let a teacher tell you about civilization. As social Darwinists taught for colonizers and racists, agriculture and irrigation originated in Mexico. But now they want a wall to keep out the truth and let it fold. From the Ho-Ho-Com to the Pueblos and Chaco Canyon to the Mongol land, they farmed and fought famine. Before the 5 boroughs, you had the 6 Iroquois nations. Women had autonomy, no patriarchy escapists. Then Columbus came in the name of thieves from Spain. He landed in Haiti, bringing genocide and pain. He brought slavery, disease, rape, and crosses. The truth was told by Bartholomew de las Casas. The Treaty of Tordesillas was signed in 1494. The doctrine of discovery that expanded Catholic war and divided the world in half between Portugal and Spain. It made people property to be converted or slain. In 1500s, Columbus passed the encomiendas to Cortez. These were concentration camps and left more dead. But the conquistadors lusted for more gold. They invaded the Incas in Peru under Pizarro. Ponce de Leon invaded Florida 1521, but he got killed by the Calusa, making colonists run. In 1540, the Zuni went to war with Coronado. They shot arrows through the rosaries and liquor bottles. In 1599, the Acoma Pueblo revolted against Onate, who killed 800. He stole the land and sold it. The English brought enslaved Africans in 1619. They put white supremacy in the laws they're still citing. The Algonquins killed settlers, sparking Bacon's rebellion. The settlers wanted more land, whiteness fortified to steal it. In 1680, the Pueblo revolted, attacking the Spanish. They killed 2/3 of the missionaries, inflicting panic. The Wampanoag attacked the colonists in 1675, almost made it to Boston, but the settlers burned their food supplies. In 1739, the Stono Rebellion occurred. The enslaved rose up, 6 plantations burned. This kicked off the 7 Years' War for land to steal. The French, Spanish, and English fought like parasites over a meal. Then came the Royal Proclamation in 1763 and said no settler could go west of the colonies. This is when the Ottawa and Huron attacked Fort Detroit. The colonists broke the treaty for more land to exploit. Jefferson and Washington didn't want slavery to be abolished, so they went to war with the crown to take all of it. In 1787, they passed the Northwest Ordinance. This was used to steal more land, even Hawaii and its coordinates. The Shawnee fought at fallen timbers and the U.S. stole Ohio. They flooded the land with liquor and burned crops for miles. 1804, Haitians rose up, kicked out the enslavers. This terrified the U.S. and showed the power was makeshift. Tecumseh brought people together and gave the settlers hell. He died fighting the U.S. in the war of 1812. In 1830, they passed the Indian Removal Act, pushing them into Oklahoma, but in the end, they'd even take that. The Creeks rose up, making the settlers lose traction. But in 1831, there were tears on the trail from Andrew Jackson. David Walker was writing against white supremacy. In 1831, that Turner rose up as enemies bleed. Then came the Oregon Trail and Manifest Destiny. Fancy words for colonialism, made the fallen rest in peace. The U.S. took half of Mexico in 1848 and sparked the gold rush and made more genocides inflate. John Brown took arms and started killing enslavers and owners. He raided Harper's Ferry, Robert E. Lee was his opponent. This was one of the sparks that kicked off the Civil War. The second one already started. Take a look outside your door.
Paulo's path.